Hi, my name is Ranjay Gulati, and I study resilient organizations. As I look at resilient organizations, there are three components that I study. The first one is leading, which is all around how leaders foster inspired, courageous, and caring execution.
The essential qualities of effective leaders is diagnostic thinking. And by diagnostic thinking, I mean the ability to look at a problem and not to go from problem to solution, but engaging in an intermediate step of going from problem to diagnosis and then solution. A lot of loyalty and commitment is emotion-based. And how do you build that emotion of trust and commitment among people, I think is a skill that I think all leaders should have. Companies today are discovering that as you face greater product complexity, you simply can't be the best at everything.
I would ask yourself to really interrogate yourself into saying, do I have the courage to take the actions I believe we need to take? Designing is all about how do we reimagine organizational systems for performance and purpose. What does it take? What is that design component or components that go into a resilient organization?
Look at what an effective organization does, of small or large. It could be a club, it could be a business organization, it could be a non-profit. If you look at what they do well is, they first of all have a clear vision of what they are trying to do. What we might call a purpose statement even. Why do we exist? What is our purpose? So once you understand why are we coming together, and once you understand the why question, then you'll go into the what question. What are we trying to achieve in doing that larger goal? And then you get to the how question. How are we going to do it?
Purpose is a much bigger idea than just doing CSR on the side. It's about the core of why we choose to be. And I think businesses have understood that we, of course, exist for an economic reason. I also look at connecting. And in this context, I look at how internal and external collaboration are critical for resilient organizations. Connecting is really understanding how to build that collaborative enterprise that is both collaborative internally and externally.
Alliances are important, but if you're going to make it work, you have to know how to implement. How do you actually form partnerships? How do you screen partners? How do you structure the relationships? How do you adapt and evolve them over time? And of course, also think about how do you exit them when you need to exit them. Relationships, relational capabilities are critical for their success going forward.